In this task, we need to create MySQL deployment with the PV, PVC, and NodePort and secrets with environment variables. So let's do that. So we need PV, persistence volume for single node, because if we run the command get nodes, we have only one node because this is a testing cluster, so that's fine. If you scroll down, you can see persistence volume. So I'm just gonna use VS Code for better editing experience. MySQL PV, the PV name, MySQL-PV. We don't need these labels. Storage class is manual because we are doing it manually. In production clusters, if you use AWS EKS service, it should be EBS or something else uh, to get these storage automatically. So basically, that dynamic provisioning and static provisioning. So this is static provisioning. So then 250 MI, we need to mount it to host path. We are going to use /home. So then data this path I'm gonna use. The host path means once this path creates, it's gonna create this persistence volume in this directory. Just imagine if you do this in a production cluster, if that part gets deleted and then if it creates on a different node, then this won't be available because it is specific to this specific to node. So that's why. So just create mkdir data. Okay, we're at the right path. So we're done with this PV part. Now let's create PVC. If you scroll down, you can see PVC as well. Get this one. So PVC name should be MySQL PV claim. MySQL PV claim. Storage class is manual. And then we are requesting 250 MI. So we're done with that part. Let's create secrets. Look for secrets in Kubernetes and get this one. As we need 3 of them, so I'm just gonna create 3 of them. Name is MySQL root pass. MySQL root pass. So the value should be, it expects key value pair. This is the key and this is the value. So key should be password and value should be this one. So it expects base 64 encode. So you can look for base 64 encode online. Let's get this. Now we need one more, this MySQL root pass. MySQL root pass. Okay, now next secret, MySQL user pass. So this one, MySQL user pass, and it expects username and password. So that's username is one key and password is another key. So the username is this one, encode it. Get this, and the password is this one, just encode it. Okay, now we need to create one more secret, MySQL db-url. So that's MySQL db URL, key is database, and the database name is this one. Encode it. Okay, now let's create volume. Let's create a services and Kubernetes. Just get the sample file, create it with 3 dashes. Service name should be MySQL and port NodePort 3007. MySQL. I'm going to create deployment with labels app and MySQL, and then this works on 3306 MySQL default port, and we need to specify type because we are going to use NodePort. If you don't specify, it takes it as cluster IP. Now we need to specify port as well. It's a 3007, right? That looks fine. Now create the deployment. Look for deployment. Just get a sample file, then paste it. So I'm going to replace this Nginx with MySQL. Change all occurrences wherever it appears Nginx. It's going to change it to this MySQL text. We need only one replica. That looks fine. I'm going to use MySQL with the latest tag. MySQL container. They didn't specify any name for the container, so you can use whichever you want. This port should be 3306. That looks good. Now let's create volumes inside the specs. You can say volumes and then hyphen name. I'm gonna call it MySQL data. You can call it anything, and then it's from, we need to create that from persistence volume claim, right? So you can look here for reference, persistence volume claim and the claim name. That looks good. Claim name is MySQL PV claim. So you create a volume, we need to mount it to container. You can say volume mounts, name is MySQL data, MySQL data, and path is /var lib MySQL. And then we need to create environment variables as per the task. So we need to supply these environment variables from secret. So if you click back here, you can see secrets in Kubernetes. Then you can click on distribute credentials, how you're going to use secrets to reference. So actually you can use value from, so if you scroll up, yeah, you can use, you can reference with this. Let me copy from here, otherwise makes easy. This should be, yeah, that looks fine. Let's change it, these values accordingly. So it's MySQL root password, change it, give it a space, and the name should be MySQL root pass, MySQL hyphen root hyphen pass, and the key is password. Copy this and then MySQL user. Okay, remove the semicolon, sorry, call comma. It's MySQL underscore user. You need to use MySQL user pass, MySQL user hyphen pass, and the key is username. Let's copy this and now I'm going to use MySQL password. From the user pass only, the key is password. Just one more env. We need to dump database as well. So MySQL database secret is MySQL db hyphen URL we created earlier, and keys database. That looks fine. Copy it. Yeah, that looks fine. Cat PV, you can name it anything. Now apply it. Okay, if you run the command kget pv, you can see persistence volume, it's available. PVC, it's been created, it's been bounded as well. You can say here status. Now if you run the command kget deploy, deployment is created. Kget pv, content is creating. So once it is in running state, you can click on check. Kget pv still creating. You can use watch command to refresh it for every 1 second, every second. It's running now. So if we check the task results, even actually what we can do, kget pv kexec -it, get into the pod. Now even you can check with MySQL user. See, it's been mounted. MySQL, you can check root password, so you can check other variables as well just to make sure. If you click on, if you check for MySQL database and then MySQL password, did we give that? Yeah, that looks fine. Now check the task results. It's been successful. Thank you so much for watching.